When using the email feature inside of the RepMove app, when you're on a iPhone or Apple device, they do require it to push through their mail app. So we do need to make sure that we have the proper settings inside of your iPhone or your Apple device settings set for the mail app to be on, and then the proper defaults for both that and your default to an email go to that email that you want to use, usually your work email. So you'll see that if we go into any account where we have a contact and we go to push an email out to them. I have Outlook, but instead of coming up in Outlook, it does generate inside of that mail format. This is requested or required by Apple on there to go through their composing. So to set this up, we need to get outside of RepMove and we need to go into our settings. We click into those settings and we are going to search for that mail app on it first off. Let's come down. Let's choose mail up here. So let's click into the search and go to mail. If you do not have this app, please go to your app store and download it. It does come standard on just about every Apple device. When we come in here, it will automatically have your iCloud hooked up, but we need to make sure that we at least have some other emails connected to the mail account, specifically the default email that you want to use, that work email. So when you're coming in, you can add a new account in here. When you click on that, it's going to ask you what type of email that they're using on it. Go ahead and select what it is, and then make sure that you're logging in, connecting that, and building it in. Once it's available in your mail accounts, now we are able to add it to our composing. Let's back out, and when we are in that mail, we want to jump down to the default mail app on here. And we want to select that default that we require, that we want to use, that is going to generate into that work email. We also need to come down farther to the composing area inside of this mail app. And you'll see that it has a default account set on there. Mine is Exchange, which is my Microsoft Outlook through the Exchange. So I have that selected. Now, when I go ahead inside of RepMove and I push that email, even though it comes up in that Apple mail format, it will go through my Outlook, and that's how it will be sent. This is required by Apple to use this. So when you're doing it through a contact individually, or if you are going through a mass email on there, either way, you want to make sure that you have that set. So when it generates, it is going to pull up what you are needing on there. Remember, if you are using email templates, this is certainly required. There may be some times when you're not using email templates where it goes directly to your default email on there. But go ahead and use that. Even though it sets up in mail here, it will shoot out of my Outlook when it goes and gets delivered. When those people respond, it is a 1v1 email back to my Outlook from them, not through RepMove. If you have any questions, please give us a call. Thank you.